These claims are coming from years ago after I got launched into a business that took off so fast that I didn't know how to mentally handle it. I did what I knew to do to the best of my ability. I didn't know what I was signing up for simply because being an influencer and running a fitness influencer business was not really a thing back then.
I'm not sure what you mean by back then, but what about last week?
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
My name's Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. Like, subscribe, click the notification over here. Share my videos, motherfuckers. Thank you very much. Subscribe to my second channel, Alan Roberts. My opinion, of course, can be linked above and below at the end of all the fucking places. It's where I have old roast, new roast, where I get to say my opinion on non-fitness shit because I need a channel without fitness in the fucking name. Anyway, that is Brittney from Brittney Dawn Fitness. I had never heard of her at all before, like, last week. Last week, earlier in the week, you know, I got bunches of messages about something going on with her, a petition, all sorts of shit. And then I got sent this video that I'm going to talk about. The video that I'm going to talk about last week. I took a look at it. And then Cassidy Campbell came out with a hilarious video pretty much calling her out for the accusations of people buying programs from her years ago and her just not sending them anything and not, trying to hide it, like basically blocking them, all sorts of stuff. And that the beginning clip was from her apology video. I do find it funny that when you look at it, the apology video does have, a very well done thumbnail and all sorts of stuff. Like, I find that kind of funny. You realize that you're having such a hard time, but you make this video, like the thumbnail is literally made to be like, try to feel bad for me. In my opinion, of course, that's what it looks like. And that's kind of fucking lame. That your apology video is like planned and shit like that. So that's just my opinion on that. But I did notice that this video, the video next to it is the one that I was sent. And I just, I find it amazing, the fitness influencer fucking title. Now, basically, when somebody calls himself a fitness influencer, it does mean that they try to influence their audience to either work out a certain way or do a certain thing. And they also normally are known to do paid sponsorships. They're normally sponsored by people. That is the typical, new, I guess, definition of Instagram / YouTube fitness influencer. Which, by what I see, she is definitely one. And we're going to go over this. Now, I do want to point out that there are 2 full day of eating videos. The one I'm going to talk about mainly, and then one from, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, but prior to that one. So let's take a look at what she has to say in the most recent one.
I'm drinking my coffee. I'm getting ready to head to the gym.
Already definitely not my people. I understand that she might have just had her teeth cleaned or something like that, which is why she's drinking coffee from a straw. But coffee should be guzzled, in my opinion, of course. It should not be drank from a straw.
So I planned on just filming a full day of eating for you guys since you tend to favor those over everything else that I talk about and film on my channel.
Now, real quick, I want to say that I think this woman is extremely intelligent. I really do. I think she's extremely, extremely intelligent because I have never seen anybody smash in so many sponsorships all into one video. And I can't, here's my thing. One of the sponsorships I can't prove, it's in my opinion that it's just paid sponsorship. I will point out that, however, that the products she's going to be talking about in this video take up 4 minutes of the 10-minute video. She cooked other food in this video. She went and showed some of her workout. But 4 minutes of this 10-minute video, we're basically talking about this company and their products. And we'll get to that here in a second. And this is nothing against any of the products, companies, anything like that she's discussing. I'm sure they're great and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I've never tried any of them. But I will say that this woman is extremely calculating and intelligent. Extremely. And she's got her eye on the money. She just does. And there's nothing wrong with that. I will say, however, though, for her and many, many other fitness influencers and even some fashion influencers, right? Fashion biscuits, you can clearly read YouTube's and Google's policies as well as the FTC's policies on what makes a sponsored ad. And people just fucking ignore it all the goddamn time. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. You can see from this one, and this clearly states that Paid product placements and endorsements. Note, this article was updated on December 5th, 2018 for clarity and to emphasize that paid product placements or endorsements of a good or service is required to meet Google's ads policies. Content which is in breach of these ad policy guidelines risks being removed from YouTube, and repeat offenses may result in channel-level action. You may include paid product placements, endorsements, and other content that requires disclosure to viewers, paid promotions, in your video content. If you do, we require you to notify YouTube by checking the video contains paid promotion box in your in your advanced settings using the instructions below. All paid promotions need to conform with our ad policies. In addition, creators and brands are responsible for understanding and complying with their legal obligations to disclose paid promotions in their content. Most motherfuckers do not. It is amazing to me, and I clearly know that she does not. I clearly know that she does not, because she's for at least 2 of the products in this video that we're talking about, she has received compensation from these companies. I mean, that is just how that shit works. She has received compensation for them. She is placing, she is showing them as an advertisement in these particular, in this particular video. It is crazy. If you look even further, you can find even more information on this. And this is from YouTube, and it is, what do we mean when we talk about paid product placements and endorsements? Paid product placements may be described as pieces of content that are created for a third party in exchange for compensation, and or where the third party's brand, message, or product is integrated directly into the content. Endorsements may be described as pieces of content created for an advertiser or marketer that contains a message that consumers are likely to believe reflects the opinions, beliefs, or experiences of the content creator or endorser. Now, if we look at the 2018 FTC endorsement guidelines for sponsorships on social media with influencers, which she claims to be, there are a list of disclosure do's and disclosure don'ts. Don'ts: use ambiguous phrases like thanks to. Disclosures should be clear and straightforward. Don't attempt to hide written disclosure at the bottom of the video description. Don't make written disclosures too brief to be read or make them the same color as the background. Don't fail to include written and or verbal disclosure within the video itself, and don't rely on built-in paid promotional tools only. Things you need to do. Include disclosures as a clear and legible written overlay on the video. Additional verbal disclosure is also recommended, which means you should actually say this is a paid sponsorship. Use words and phrases that are clear and unambiguous, such as sponsored by, paid advertisement, or sponsored advertising content. Include sponsorship information above the show more button in the description box, which means you can't just bury that shit down deep in the description. For both verbal and written disclosures, disclosures should be close to the beginning of the video. For written disclosures, must remain on screen long enough to be read and understood. Include additional paper disclosure when using the built-in paid promotion tools. So basically, if you receive a product, good, or service, or some sort of compensation in any way for a product, you are supposed to disclose that. You are supposed to simply say, this is sponsored by this. Thank you for sending me this stuff for free. Even if it is free shipping, you are supposed to disclose that it is a sponsored video. It is just law. I'm not saying she doesn't totally believe in the products she's about to talk about. I'm not even stating that. I am stating that it is very disreputable to not disclose that these are sponsorships.
So obviously, this is the coffee that I made this morning. It's just a 10-ounce coffee with some of this coffee over cardio creamer, which is bomb, and then added some stevia.
The main product in here that she talks about for 4 minutes out of a 10-minute fucking video, I can't prove that she has some sort of relationship with, other than she might have gone to the store and bought the shit. Although she does not strike me from any of her videos as the type of person to do anything for free. She just doesn't. She doesn't strike me as the type of person to do anything for fucking free. But that's just my impression. That's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. However, the coffee over cardio, I knew that looked kind of fucking familiar. And it really did, because that is the booth she was standing at when Cassidy Campbell confronted her for his video. There is obviously a business relationship between her and this company. She should have disclosed that. This video is against YouTube policy.
All right, guys, so I'm home now. I'm going to make my first meal, but first I'm going to be sipping on this delicious green juice while I'm cooking my oatmeal.
Now here's what I thought pretty consistent, because See, 3 weeks ago or a month ago, she did a full day of eating video where she went to this juice place. So I thought she was just going to, you know, have stopped there again because, like, I talk about Dunkin' Donuts all the time, like, kind of as a joke, but also because I'm seriously addicted to their coffee. And they don't pay me. I pay them. So I can talk about them. It's not a paid sponsorship, you know, like, and I thought maybe she stopped and got this juice from this place that she, you know, made a big deal about in her last video.
All right, so this is the squeeze juice. This has
really good initial product placement. That's what it has. Really good initial product placement.
jalapeno, watercress, romaine, spinach. I know you guys can't see that. Cilantro, lime, kale, and cucumber.
Completely describing the product.
I want to show you some of the other ones that they have as well that are so good. So I had one of these the other day.
Two things about that. First of all, she had one just the other day. So this must be new in her life because, again, this is not the juice from the juice place she went to a month ago. And she just had this just the other day. Would she have not had it all the time? Would she not have, you know, been consistently eating it? The details do show through that this is something new in her life.
This is basically just strawberry, cashew, agave, sea salt, beet, and H2O, aka water.
It's amazing how she seems to have a sample of the entire fucking product line. Like the company sent her a sampler kit of the entire fucking line.
The macros are 14 fat, 16 carbs, and 10 protein. This literally filled me up so much, and it tasted just like a meal.
That's basically because that would be a fucking meal for her. There's 460 calories in that fucking thing.
This is the one that I just shared with you guys. This is activated charcoal, lemon, agave, and water.
So if I'm wrong, can somebody fucking explain to me why she is explaining all the products?
And then this last one, which is another favorite, carrot, apple, and beets.
The truth is in the fucking details. Why do you have ones that aren't your favorite if they didn't send them to you? If this company didn't send you this shit, why do you have ones that are not your favorite? I mean, if you know it's not your favorite because you've been just using this all along and you just decided to talk about it in this video without getting paid for it, if you know for sure what your favorites are, why the fuck do you have ones that aren't?
Like I said, I'm going to sip on this and drink this while my oatmeal is cooking, and I will show you guys how I'm making said oatmeal.
2 minutes on an entire juice line. Now we're gonna cook some oatmeal.
Sipping on that juice. I'm going to be snacking on this squeezed juice. This is, again, the strawberry, cashew, agave, sea salt, beet, and water, or H2O. So it's like a strawberry cashew milk. So good.
I'm not fucking buying it at all because I'll tell you this right now. For a woman of her size who sits at a computer an awful lot, because yes, she does work out and everything like that, but what people don't understand, when you make videos and when you deal with online clients and you do most of your job through social media, you do spend a lot of time sitting at a fucking desk. It just is the fucking reality. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you. Don't let them fucking lie to you. You spend a lot of time editing, sitting at a fucking desk. So, for a person of her size, a female of her size, of her age, her caloric expenditure does not really support snacking every day on a 460 fucking calorie drink. In my opinion, of course.
Eat your grapefruit first and then follow it up with your juice or whatever the case may be. Because this has like a sweeter taste to it, so obviously the grapefruit is a little bit more bitter. Probably not a good idea to drink them together.
This woman is talking about 6 meals in this fucking thing, including these fucking juice snacks. Who the fuck is supposed to believe that she's gonna have, you know, a juice 2 or 3 times a day that's like, or one or 2 times a day that is over, like right at 100 calories, and then this 400 calorie one plus other snacks? Who the fuck actually believes that shit? Oh yeah, new people, which is her target fucking audience.
And there you go, you guys. Grapefruit and my juice. This is going to be my snack or meal number 2.
So to catch you up on the parts that I've cut out, she is 2 meals in now. Well, a meal and a snack in. One was an 85 calorie juice drink and a bowl of oatmeal with fruit on top. And this like 600 calorie snack. So she's like, you know, 1,100 calories in for the day already.
And here you have meal number 3. So this is just an acai base made with the Tropica acai powder, the coconut water powder also from Tropica. And I also had frozen strawberries in there mixed with water, and then it's topped with blueberries, coconut flakes, dragon fruit, and cacao nibs. I am going to put my Tropica discount code on the screen for you guys right now.
So because the discount code is presented, I'm actually assuming that that one isn't just a straight paid sponsorship. That's actually like she makes money off every time somebody uses her discount code. But also, again, going to point out that we are now at like fucking 1,500 calories on meal 3.
I also wanted to touch on something real quickly before I head off to my deep tissue massage. So as you guys know, I mentioned that I have juice from Squeezed Juice.
Why, yes, you did fucking mention that. Ad fucking nauseum. You talked about their entire fucking product line.
And they do have an entire line of juices that I've shown you guys.
2 things. 1, does it not look like a whole fucking case of these things arrived and are in her fridge right now? Does it not look like just a whole fucking case of them arrived from the company? If this is a normal daily part of her life, if this is just a day in the life of eating of Brittney Dawn, like just a normal day, as she's making it seem like, why the fuck does her refrigerator have the ones that aren't her favorites? I mean, she said that earlier, like, this is a favorite. Why would you fucking, if this was a normal thing, why would you order an equal amount of the ones that aren't your fucking favorites?
You can do these basically as like a juice cleanse, or you can just drink them on their own as I do.
Oh, really? Do you? That's how you do it? You just drink them on their own? How long? Because, you know, is there any other videos of you just having these things out, just sipping on them while you're working? You know, having them as a snack, as, you know, a fucking almost 500 calorie snack? Is there any other instance in your history where you've discussed this before?
It's a great way to basically get micronutrients in.
And I would imagine that would be actually on a little card that the company would have sent with the case of fucking juices that's in her fridge looking all pretty like it's a fucking marketing fucking stand-up. Unbelievable. Here's my issue with all this shit. If this would have actually been a part of her daily life, if this is something that she actually does, if she just felt out of the blue sky she needed to talk about this juice promotion, because whether it's paid or not, she's promoting this company on this fucking video to people that look up to her, that want to be like her. People are going to then look at this company to possibly buy these products, period. That is the intent of her talking about it for 4 minutes out of a 10-minute fucking video. That is the fucking thing, whether she got paid for it or not. I personally would imagine she did. I cannot prove so, and I'm just saying, in my opinion, of course, she got paid for this. In my opinion, of course. If she didn't, that's not very smart, and I think she's a very smart lady. I really do. I think she's very fucking intelligent. Whereas she's actually not that fucking intelligent is that she's risking her entire fucking channel by not disclosing that there is sponsorship in these fucking videos. Because I have started going back in her video library, and there is a lot of videos that probably have paid sponsorships in them that are not fucking disclosed. So my suggestion to this young lady would be to get your shit together and take a look at what you've been doing and whether you can keep doing it and whether you need to make some restitution about this and apparently all sorts of other shit. And that's just my 2 cents in the matter. My name is Alan Roberts. Hit me up on Instagram at EverydamnDayFitness. Hit me up on Twitter at EverydamnDayFitness. I'm also on Facebook at EverydamDayFitness and on the internet at EverydamDayFitness.net. God damn.